Hello everyone, welcome to Krishna's online lectures. In this video, I am going to discuss some practice questions which I have taken from previous year question papers of GATE. So with the help of these practice questions, you will understand the pattern of questions which generally comes in GATE, as well as these questions will help you to revise the concepts related to subject. So let's start the lesson. So here I'm going to discuss some numerical which is related to strength of materials. As we know, strength of material is a very important subject from GATE point of view. Its weightage is maximum. That's why I'm taking numerical related to strength of material. So first you need to clear all your concepts related to the subject. So here I'm going to discuss numerical of strength of material. So your theoretical concepts of strength of material should be clear. Then only you can solve numerical. So here let's start the numerical or practice question. So this particular practice question is related to shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. And the numerical is a simply supported beam of width 100 mm, height 200 mm and length 4 meter is carrying a uniformly distributed load of intensity 10 kilonewton per meter. The maximum bending stress in beam is. So here we have a simply supported beam. Here is the diagram. This diagram is representing a simply supported beam. So length of the simply supported beam is given 4 meter, width is given and height is given. So here we have three given dimensions of simply supported beam, and it is given it is carrying a uniformly distributed load of intensity 10 kilonewton per meter. So this particular term is representing the uniformly distributed load. Uniformly distributed load means the load is distributed in uniform manner on all parts of beam or on overall beam. That is why it is called uniformly distributed load. So the intensity of load is given 10 kilonewton and 10 kilonewton per meter, and this intensity we generally define in terms of load into distance covered by the load. So this 10 will be W into L only, and here for this particular numerical we have to define the maximum bending stress. So whatever load this beam is carrying and whatever supports we are considering, so for all the condition we have to define the maximum bending stress on the beam. So let's start the solution. So here we have the diagram. We have one beam which is supported at two end A and end B. So at this particular point, we will represent the support in the form of reaction. So these support are replaced by reaction. So I'm going to replace these reaction as RA and RB. The support are replaced by reaction RA and RB. Now here we have a hinge joint. So the reaction should be in two parts. Here vertical component and horizontal component. So here we are going to represent these reaction in vertical component only. We are not going to represent these horizontal reaction. Why? Because there is no horizontal external load applicable on the beam. So only vertical reactions are considerable. So reaction are RA and RB. And this 10 kilonewton per meter is the external load which is uniformly distributed load. So this particular load we consider in terms of load intensity. Now this is a very simple case. So if you remember the concepts of shear force diagram and bending moment diagram, so if we consider any beam which is simply supported at both the end, it is carrying uniformly distributed load. So we have a direct formula for the bending moment. So if we want to define the maximum bending moment, so we can define the maximum bending moment by the direct formula, that is mx equals to WL square by 8. So this W, total W is representing 10 kilonewton per meter, that is equals to W into L, that is intensity of load. So this mx we consider as WL square by 8, where W is 10 kilonewton per meter and L is the total length of the beam. So it is given 4 meter. So here we have this direct formula for maximum bending moment. So we will put the value here 10 into 4 square by 8. 4 is the length. So we will define directly this maximum bending moment as 20 kilonewton. If you remember the formula, that is well and good. But if you don't remember the formula, so do not worry. We can here define the bending moment by the calculation or by applying the concept of SFD and BMD. Now, if you don't remember the formula, so what we will do, first we will define the reaction RA and RB from the beam. So here we have external load that is applicable in vertically downward direction over this complete beam, that is uniformly distributed load. But the point of application of this load we will consider at the midpoint. So for example, this total beam is L meter length. So the point of application or point of concentration of this particular external load will be at L by 2. So here we will consider L by 2 is the point of concentration of this particular load, 10 kilonewton per meter, or load intensity. Now here first we will define the reaction RA and RB. So what we will do, here we have uniformly distributed load. So one method is we have W is 10 kilonewton per meter, and this beam is supported by two reaction RA and RB. So this load will distributed over these two supports. So this W by 2 we will consider at RA, and W by 2 we will consider at RB. So we can verbally define the value of RA and RB as W by 2, or this total capital W is equals to W into L. So it will be W into L by 2. So here we can define the value of RA and RB. Now, if you don't understand this concept, now how we can define the value of RA and RB? So what we will do, first we will take the moment about point A or point B. So whatever point we can consider. So either we can take point A or point B for the moment. So let us consider the moment about point B. So if we are taking moment about point B, so we will apply the equilibrium condition. So it will be summation of MB, that is equals to 0. So at that point we will consider moment 0, and rest of the vertical loading we will consider. So let us consider vertically upward load as positive. So it will be RA into perpendicular distance. So RA into perpendicular distance from point B. So it will be RA into L. And this load is vertically downward. So it will be minus W into L, that is 10 kilonewton, into L by 2. The point of concentration we will consider for this load will be at half of the distance. So it will act at L by 2 distance. So it will be L by 2, that is equals to 0. So RA value we can calculate as WL by 2. Now, if we apply another condition, that is summation of Fy equals to 0. So, in that case, how many forces we are considering in y direction? Ra, Rb, and this total 10 kilonewton per meter load. So, it will be Ra plus Rb, both are vertically upward, minus 10 kilonewton, or it will be W into L, that is equals to 0. So, with the help of this, we can define the value of Rb. We will put this value of Ra, WL by 2, and that is equal to WL. So RB will be WL by 2. So here we have RA and RB, both the values. So reaction value we have. Now, if we know the reaction, then we will apply the concept of SFD and BMD. So here we generally define the maximum bending moment by applying the concept of BMD. So for that, we will consider here one section XX at distance X from one point of the beam. So let us consider point A. So from point A, we are going to take a section XX which is considerable at distance X. So here we are cutting this particular section. So only this particular section we are going to use to define the bending moment. And this section XX we are taking as the reference section. So if we want to define the maximum bending moment or bending moment about this section XX, So maximum bending moment about section XX we can define by this equation. Mxx will be Ra into x minus Wx into x by 2. How? Here we are going to take only this particular section. So on this section, how many forces are applicable? One reaction Ra and this 10 kilonewton per meter load. And this load we will only consider at X section. So the intensity of load will be concentrated at X by 2 distance. So distance we will consider as X by 2. Now first, if we are taking moment about this section XX, so the first term will be Ra into perpendicular distance is x. So the first term will be Ra into x. Now here the load we are going to consider as W into L for L distance or for L length. Now the distance is x. So this load will be W into x only. So load is Wx and it is representing, or it is concentrated at the mid length, so it will be, the length will be x by 2. So that complete term will be Wx into x by 2. So here we will write down as minus because it is acting vertically downward, so it will be Wx into x by 2. So this is the simplification of the equation. Now here if we want to define the maximum bending moment, so maximum bending moment we generally consider at half of the distance at L by 2 for this particular case for simply supported beam which is subjected to uniformly distributed load. So maximum bending moment we'll consider at L by 2 distance. So in place of X, we will write down L by 2. So if we are writing down L by 2 in place of X, so Ra value we have WL by 2 and X is L by 2. So we will put all these values here. So the final value which we are going to get for maximum bending moment, it is WL square by 8. And this value we already have. So we will put all the values. So we will get same value 20 kilonewton. So same formula we have here, which is representing maximum bending moment. So the final value is 20 kilonewton. So this is another method. So either you can remember the formula. So this formula, if you remember the formula, that is better, because if you want to define or if you want to get the formula with the help of this particular concept, so it will quite lengthy. So it's better to remember the formula. Now here we have the maximum bending moment. Now the question is, we have to define the maximum bending stress. From this numerical, we have to define the maximum bending stress. So let's define the maximum bending stress with the help of flexural formula. So here if we want to define the maximum bending stress, so with the help of flexural formula, this formula is representing flexural formula. So with the help of this formula, we can define the maximum bending stress, that is represented by sigma max. So it is equals to m by I into y, where m is representing the maximum bending moment, I is moment of inertia, and y max is the deflection. So this particular distance we will consider for the deflection. Now here sigma max we will define by this particular formula. So m value we already have 20 kilonewton, so it will be 20 into 10 to the power 3. I we have to consider for a rectangular section. So for rectangular section we generally consider this formula BDQ by 12, where B is the width and D is the depth or height. So here we have both the values but in mm. So we will convert those mm value into meter. Here width or this particular B value we have, it is 100 mm. So we will convert this into 0.1 meter, and this depth or height we have 200 mm. So it will be 0.2 meter. So we'll convert this into meter. So BDQ by 12 is representing value of I. And Y max we are generally consider at half of the distance. So this total depth we have 200 mm. So at half of the distance we generally consider maximum deflection. So this y is representing the maximum deflection or deflection value. So this y we will consider as 200 by 2. So it will be 100. So it will be 0.1 meter. It will be in mm. So this will be 0.1 meter. So we will put these values here. So with the help of these values, we can define the maximum bending stress value, that is 30 into 10 to the power 6 Newton per meter square, or 30 megapascal. So here we have the final value of maximum bending stress. Thank you for watching this video. You can rate, review and share this lesson with your friends and your known people. And if you want to watch more lessons related to mechanical engineering, please subscribe the channel.